Coming to you from New York City, bringing the video podcast for global Filipinos around the world. Watch and listen as we speak and get to know different celebrities, icons, influencers, and inspiring people. Join Jesse Dang and Jay Cass as they talk about anything and everything while bridging the gap between Filipinos of different generations and genres of choice. This is Over a Glass or Two.
Hi!
Hello.
Kumusta po kayong lahat? Hi, I know you too. Oh, it's Good Friday today, right?
Yes.
So Friday na Friday po dito sa US. Nagsimba ka ba, Gcass?
Well, yes.
Yes.
Yun ang sabihin ko. Para sa ikakatuwa ng aking mommy at daddy.
Yes. Sa Sunday.
Yes.
Sa Easter Sunday,
So how
definitely.
are you today?
I'm good. Ayun, siyempre, busy, trabaho, paglalako, lahat na kuratsa.
Yes,
Ikaw?
the woman of many hats.
I know, right? Let me borrow your hat, Jcass.
Oh yeah, well mine doesn't produce money like yours. That's the difference.
God, I hope. Oh my God, so we're so excited po ngayong araw na to kasi special na naman po ang aming guest. My God, imagine, Emmy Award winner.
Yes.
Can you, twice pa.
Sosyal na sosyal.
Sosyal na sosyal at ang gwapo nga. Ang cute,
Oo,
grabe.
Siyempre.
I know, and we're so delighted and so proud na he finally said yes actually. Kasi I know he's so busy, but my God, thank you, Marc, for saying yes to Over a Glass or Two. My God, so at least ngayon, Jay, kasi it's not that cold anymore. It's kind of chilly, but next week it's
still
gonna
chilly
be...
at night. Actually, I like the cold. I like the four seasons, so I don't mind.
Yes.
You know, I love the fashion, the changing of the seasons with it. So,
Yes.
you know, bring it on, whatever it is.
Yes, bring it on. But starting next week, it's gonna be 60s and 70s.
Yeah, I think it's
yes.
bikini beach time.
Not yet. Oh my God, not yet. I
Pwede
hope
na,
so.
no? Yeah, pwede na mag-beach daw, sabi ng weatherman. Ng
Oh,
Pogi
yeah?
weatherman. No, next weekend.
Oh, wow. So next weekend, ayan na. Aabangan po natin yan. Tsaka guys, New York Auto Show actually starts tomorrow. So if you guys want to check it out.
Well,
so
parang ano ka, nagbibenta ka ng ticket.
I know, right? Sana may commission po
Parang
ako
may
kahit
cut ka na naman
1%.
wait, you didn't tell me.
No, I hope so. So anyways, sige na po. I will introduce our special guest for today, tomorrow, tonight.
Hindi tayo na good morning.
Kasi na-excite na ako eh.
Ano ka ba?
Oh my God. So anyways, good morning, good evening, good afternoon po sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa buong mundo. Especially sa mga TFC subscribers, FYE Channel in Kumu, Facebook, and YouTube. Jcass, ikaw naman.
Yes. Tumagal yung chit-chat natin eh.
I
From Brooklyn
know.
po, good morning sa lahat mga Filipinos and non-Filipinos in different time zones, in different dimensions, in different continents, in different galaxies, in this whole wide universe.
First! My God, ayan, excited na po kami sa aming special guest ngayon kasi naman, Emmy Award winner nga, twice pa talaga. So, my God, alam mo, I'm so excited to pick his brains because I know he can impart a lot of his inspiring stories that everyone will be inspired, diba? Parang, syempre, you never know, one of these days, merong mga sumunod na mga kabataan dyan, diba?
Para lumibel naman tayo sa kanya.
Yes, diba? Ayan, Tita Mahi's here. Hi, Tita Maha.
Hi, Tita
So
Maha.
anyways, ito na po. I will introduce our special guest for today, tonight, this afternoon, anywhere around the world kung nasan po kayong lahat. So anyway, we are extremely proud of our next guest this morning. He is a two-time Emmy Award-winning Filipino-American. He has worked as a producer for The Tyra Banks Show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, and a supervising producer on CBS talk show, The Talk. Oh my God. Ang dami. Diyos ko, parang hindi ko na
kwenta.
mabilang. Walang kwenta. He even had his own show interviewing famous Hollywood celebrities, the On Your Mark show. He has graced Hollywood most elite red carpets and rubbed elbows with several celebrities like Alec Mapa, Sharon Osbourne, Vivica, how do you pronounce it?
Vivica A. Fox.
Vivica A. Fox, and many more. Yun lang naman, Diyos ko Lord. Kilalanin po natin siya at alamin ang kanyang buhay-buhay at of course ang kanyang successful story. Guys, let's welcome producer and host, Marc Anthony Nicolas.
Wow! What an introduction!
My God, kulang pa yun, Marc.
Oo, kailangan, Mark, we have to match your red jacket.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Your energy is already matched. I love your energy. I love your vibe, and I love your show.
Oh my God. And you know what? We're so excited. I have a feeling that if we meet in person, both of us will be like, the three of us will, like our energy is like so high.
Isama na natin si Kenneth Barlis.
Oh my God. I love Kenneth Barlis. That's from, Kenneth Barlis made that, right?
Kenneth Barlis did make this. It's a bomber jacket, specifically designed for my birthday, which was on April 1st.
Wow.
I wanted a bomber jacket that was, you could dress up and you could dress down. So basically what he did, he designed this. It's a very sports jacket collared. Then you have this burgundy sheer and hand-stitched floral around here. And then after that, it zips up and zips down. So if you want to cool off or heat it up, it's every which way you want to go.
Oh my God. I feel like you're selling Kenneth Barlis.
HSN, wait a minute.
Exactly. But so you're friends with Kenneth Barlis? Are you close to him?
Yes, I am friends with Kenneth Barlis. He has been designing my suits for so long, for the Emmys, for the red carpets, for my birthdays. And my go-to designer is Kenneth Barlis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we just had him like a week ago.
A week ago, we had an interview with him. My God, we're so proud. But 2 weeks ago. Oh my God, he's amazing. His story is so inspiring.
And he's a genius.
Exactly. And I knew him before he actually blew up, before he became this Kenneth Barlis on Project Runway, before he actually dressed the stars. So it's nice to know how humble he was then, and he still is humble now. And he is an amazing creator of men's and women's, of any ethnicity, of any color, and his actual designs are very timeless. Because you could wear this like literally 5 or 10 years from now, and I could put it on you, Jesse, and you'll rock it. Jake,
I'm sure.
You could rock it too, right?
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I can see it.
It's so beautiful. Belated happy birthday. April
you.
1st, April Fool's Day.
Wow.
Okay, yes.
Oh, wow.
Belated happy birthday.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Dorothy's here. Nelson Benegay. Good morning from the Philippines. Dorothy, are you having fun in Hong Kong? Hi. Hi to the
shopping naman
kids.
ng Dorothy,
Hi,
please, in
Dorothy.
Hong
I
Kong.
know. Shopping naman dyan.
And before we move on,
Yes.
Mark, say hi to our global friends, especially in TFC and iWantTFC.
Yes.
Great. I just want to say thank you so much to TFC and iWantTFC for supporting me and for making the best television network possible.
Grabe, no? I mean, diba? Wait, I'm so excited because I know the On Your Mark show was like a few years
Like,
ago.
a few years ago,
Years
yeah.
ago. So, may aabangan ba kami na new show
so-
coming?
So basically, the On Your Mark show was on the Lifestyle Network, which was a branch of TFC. So basically, I was the first Filipino host to interview mainstream celebrities, such as Lance Bass from NSYNC, Vivica A. Fox, Sharon Osbourne, Vanessa Lachey, and the list goes on and on. So it lasted for one season, and then it got picked up for another season. And then after that, I just had to, cool it down a little bit to actually focus on my career. And that's why I went on the Kelly Clarkson show and The Talk. So I do love being in front of the camera, and I do love being in back of the camera as well. So I'm a man of many hats.
My God, I'm having goosebumps by you're saying all
I
these things,
know.
like what's going on with you're like Kenneth Barlis, right?
Yeah.
Like mga kuratsa,
Yeah,
right?
it's the company you keep. That's
exactly.
how it is.
It's so true. It's so true.
Exactly. That's why my mom always said, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are.
It's so
And
true.
yeah, so basically, if you have 5 friends, 5 circle of friends, those are the friends that mirror you inside and out. So if you have a friend that is inspiring and motivating, you'll be that way. So it's kind of like a mirror effect. When you see someone, when you see a friend, you see a resemblance of yourself as well. So my mom always says, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are.
Oh my God, that's why you've been friends with Kenneth, right? And I'm sure you're also so humble in person, right? I'm
Yeah.
sure, just like Kenneth Barles, my God.
Hindi
So
pa sinabi
any-
ng mom mo rin na show me your boyfriends and
Show me-
I'll show you who you are.
Yes, so that would be like probably 100,000.
Not too busy.
yes, not too busy, not too busy.
Right, so yeah, I said 102,000. So I have 102,000 boyfriends.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Very friendly.
Very friendly. But you know what? Before we start like, talking about your life, digging in deeper about your secret to success, of course, we have this. We have to, ano tawag nito? Toast. Yes. We have to grace you on our show. Yes. Oh, yan. What are you drinking?
This is hot tea.
Okay.
I
There
love
you
your
go.
hot
Okay.
tea and I have kombucha.
Me too.
Yeah, and what do you have, Jessie?
Coffee.
Coffee, perfect.
Yes,
I love
mamaya
it.
malalasing na tayo. Joke sa coffee natin.
Joke lang, joke lang.
Joke lang po. So anyways, all right. Sa sambayan ng Pilipinas po at sa aming Dearest USA, guys, let's all welcome Marc, Anthony, Nicolas. Welcome to Over a Glass or Two.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much. And what I always say too, whenever I toast, I always say, may we be blessed with love, happiness, and success. Because those are the 3 pillars in my life. You need love because love conquers all. You need happiness because happiness and health is overall. And you need success, whether you're a mom, whether you're a CEO of a business, you're successful what you want. So again, may we be blessed with love, happiness, and success.
Oh my God. Cheers to that. I'm going to say that too all the time.
Gusto ko yan.
Oh my
And
God.
I say it every time when I'm going out to, dinner or when I'm with my friends. And it's just something nice to say, you have to take a step back and just say, wow, we are blessed with love, happiness, and success.
Wow, oh my God. So anyways, come on. Let's take a picture, tas kwentuhan na tayo. Okay, go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ayan, kwentuhan na tayo. Mark,
Ayan.
we don't know.
Jessie, bago tayo magsimula. Wait.
Yes.
Nag-iba yung frame, but I can see it's peeping from your back. The Golden
Girls.
Oh, the Golden Girls.
Yes.
So can you tell us something about your Golden Girls, your Emmy Awards?
Yes. So I just want to let you know that, I'm the first and only Filipino producer on the talk on CBS. So not only winning 1 Emmy Award, but winning 2 Emmy Awards. It's honestly not for me, but it's actually for our whole community in the Philippines, because as a child growing up in the Philippines, my mom was from Pasig and my dad was from Sampaloc. So I come from humble beginnings. I didn't grow up rich whatsoever, but the thing that it is like I grew rich at heart. When I came here to America when I was 4 years old, I always knew that I wanted to be like on television. So like when I was 7 years old, I always planted my face on a television screen and my mom would be like, Anak, why are you always like watching television? But little did she know, I wasn't watching it for entertainment purposes. I was actually at the age of 7 dissecting the lighting, the monologue, the dialogue.
Really?
Side at 7 years old.
7 years old.
I didn't know what that was doing, but in my head, I was like looking at the background of a JCast or like the background or what you're wearing too. As a 7-year-old child, that just doesn't happen, or that's just like out of the ordinary. While my friends were like watching like movies or playing hopscotch, I was dissecting television shows like The Brady Bunch or Three's Company or stuff like that. And then at the end of the credits one day, I'm like, Mom, what are those names at the bottom at the end of the television show? She's like, Anaga, those are the names of the people that worked on the television show. And I said, Mama, watch, one day you're gonna see my name on the television show. And fast forward 25 years later, I still get chills of me seeing my name, Mark Anthony Nicholas, at the end of Kelly Clarkson's show, at the end of Tyra Banks' show, at the end of The Talk at CBS, because I am the only Filipino producer on those talk shows. So I have to represent and I have to make my community and my tradition and also my culture known. Because in a land of white people that are dominating the entertainment industry, it just takes only one person, one Filipino person to break that ceiling, and that is I.
Oh my God. I am so proud. Oh my God, look at your mom. Are you so close to your mom?
So my mom passed away of breast cancer 13 years ago. So basically when I was working on the Tyra Banks show in New York City, I was working there for 3 years, and my sister called me and said, hey, Anthony. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, Mom has stage 4 breast cancer. So we just want to let you know. And as a person that is thriving and vibing on the Tyra Banks show, it's either family or it's your career. It took me not even a second to say, like, I am going to buy a one-way ticket back home. So I told Tyra and the rest of the producers what was my situation. And so I left this budding career to leave behind New York City, leave behind Tyra Banks, leave behind the #1 talk show on the network, and then fly back home to my mom. And luckily, that's what I had to do, because when I landed, she only had 2 weeks left because she was brought into hospice. And when she took her last breath, I felt like, when she took her last breath, like when she died, a part of me died with her, because I felt like a mother's love never dies.
True,
And the reason why I always keep on bringing up my mom's name, and the reason why everyone says, like, why do you like always bring her up in interviews? And I'm like, because she is my legacy and I need her legacy to live. She's not here with us in the physical world. She's not with us, but she is with us in spirit. So as a mom that gave birth, I was inside her for 9 months. She was with me she died when she was 60 years old, which was still young.
Oh my God.
I had to make a sacrifice of my career because she had to make a sacrifice, leaving her family and her friends from the Philippines and starting a new life in America. So this is the least that I could do. So when I buried her, like, I felt like I fell into depression for 6 months.
Oh wow.
And it was the worst 6 months ever because I didn't have a job because I left Tyra. I didn't know what I was doing. I lost my mother and I just had to figure things out. So I was online and I was like, da 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 da. And then they're like, new CBS talk show looking for producers. So I'm like, this is a sign from my mother saying, like, apply, Anak, apply. So then I applied, da 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 da. Not even an hour, I got a response. They're like, hi, Mark, this is this talk. We would love to interview you. So I literally drove my car to Studio City on CBS, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And so I met with a creator of the talk, and she said, like, Mark, I really love how your work ethic is on par with ours, how you had a resume with Tyra Banks and the Ellen Show. And she's like, do you see these lists of resumes here? And literally, Jesse and JCast, it was probably 200 resumes of producer vying for one more position. She's like, you see this, all these resumes? I'm like, yeah, I do. What is it? And she's like, well, I'm going to put them to the side. Congratulations. You're the last producer hired on the talk on CBS.
Oh
Wow, I'm having
God.
goosebumps.
Yeah. And JCast and Jesse, that was season 1. It is season 13. I started out as a producer. then promoted to senior producer. And I am the first and only supervising producer on the talk on CBS.
Wow.
God bless
Right.
you.
See?
I feel like my mom is like guiding me in the right direction as well.
Oh my
And
God.
And first and foremost, sorry about your mom, but going back to what you said, you fell into depression, right? So
yeah,
you quit the Tyra Banks show. So it's good that, you know, for those 6 months, I know you're wallowing in your depression, but you're still there. You hope. What made you, you know, not do anything bad and all that? Because it's hard, right? Because basically your brain is just probably just locked down in your house. So
yeah.
what made you go on and actually go on for 6 months and actually apply?
Right. So JCast, yeah. So I did lose three things in those 6 months. One, I lost my mom. Two, I lost my job. And three, I felt like I lost hope. And those three
Okay.
things are brewing inside me. And of course, like as any other person, I did fall into depression. And in those 6 months, I was with my dad, and with my dad always crying and me being there for him, I felt like I had to be there for him as well. Losing hope, my mom, and also my job, it really put a toll on me, not only like mentally, but also physically. I lost like 15 pounds. I didn't want to eat.
Wow.
I was always like sleepless nights. But, you know, I felt like, you know, at that point in life, like when I said, oh, let me put my laptop on and let me go on and see what's out there. Like that was the first thing I saw. So at
Yeah.
that time, at that moment, at that energy, I think the synergy of worlds, of my mom, of my, you know, sleepless nights, it all came together for that moment to open up my
Yes.
laptop and see hiring the talk producers. And for me, being hired on the spot compared to 200 resumes, it really gave me a sense of hope and a sense of joy. And wow, this is like amazing. So for the first time in 6 months, I felt alive. And I felt like, wow, this is going for me. And I think it's just a
Wow.
sign of God and a sign from the universe that
Exactly, exactly.
things happen
My
at the right time, at the right place.
galing, no. But you know what? I want to know more about that producing your stints. But I'm so curious. Like, how did you start being a producer? Like, where did? Because usually, but I know that you took up journalism, correct?
I did.
Right, journalism, and
Yeah.
you even was at a work in as a pharmacy tech, right?
Yeah.
And Olive Gardens as a waiter. So how did it start? Like, tell us, cuento,
Yeah. So, chica chica.
chica dali.
So, yeah. So I was a student at Cerritos College. So I had a major in journalism with an emphasis in communications.
Okay.
So basically, what I did is that like I was studying, but like I needed to pay my bills, so I was a waiter at Olive Garden, and so I was waiting tables. And I was waiting tables also at BJ's restaurant. So I was waiting a waiter at two restaurants, one at Olive Garden and one at BJ's
At what
restaurant
age? At what age?
to pay the bill. This was in my late 20s.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
So my late 20s, that was already a late comer to actually be starting in the entertainment industry. So then I sent my resumes to Oprah Winfrey Show and CBS and NBC, and it was always denied because I had no experience.
Exactly. Exactly.
I had no experience in production. I had no experience whatsoever. So one day, my coworker Lindsay, who was a cocktail server, she's like, "Bye, Mark," and I'm like, "Hey, girl, where are you going?" And she's like, "I'm out of here." I'm like, "Well, where are you going?" She's like, "I just got a job as a production coordinator on a reality show." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yes." And she's like, "Bye." And I'm like, wait. Lindsay, I'm all, please think of me if there's a production assistant job available. I would love to work with you. And she's like, okay. I'm like, I'm never gonna see her again. I'm like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she basically said bye, Felicia.
Bye.
bye, girl, bye.
Bye. Bye.
So after that, I'm like waiting tables, and then I'm like, oh my god, Lindsay's calling, and I'm like, I'm like, hello. She's like, Mark. I'm like, what? She's like, there's a production assistant job available. I'm like, really? And she's like, yes, you have to come and interview. Come and interview. And then so I went and interview. And then so the thing is that it paid minimum wage. The 12-hour days from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. And literally it was $100 a day, which was like nothing.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was like really tough. And for me, it was 100 miles round trip from my house to the studio. So the paycheck was eating up the gas.
Yes.
So I was like, I have to like literally save money or I'm going to be like in debt. So what I did, I slept in my car for like the winter months, the fall months. For 6 months, I was sleeping in my car. I would go to the gym, brush my teeth, take a shower at 24 Hour Fitness, and basically sleep in my car till I had to go to work at 5 in the morning. So I did that for 6 months. And when it got cold during the wintertime, I turned on the heater just to warm me up. So I was like literally parked in the park and like fearing for like the unknown because I didn't know like anything.
Exactly.
So then the show ended and I'm like, now what am I going to do? I'm out of a job. And then one of the producers was like, Mark, I love your personality. I'm like, really? She goes, I just got a job at MTV. And I'm like, and she's like, I'm a casting producer now and I want you to be my casting assistant. And I'm like, ooh,
Ooh.
casting assistant. She's like, you just have to like bring people to MTV with shows like Next and Parental Control. So you have to bring 15 people to Santa Monica, California, and I'll decide if they're meant to be on television or not. I'm like, done. So I went out into the parks, in the beaches. I went to clubs. I went to the grocery store. I didn't find not only 15 people, I found over 30 people to actually go to the MTV castings on Fridays. So I got quickly promoted from casting assistant to casting producer. So I worked there for 3 years. I'm like, wow, I love this office.
Wow.
Oh my.
1K.
What about the money? What about the money?
Money was
They
so
gave you a
good.
good.
I've never seen so many zeros on a paycheck.
Oh yes.
So safe to say, no more sleeping in the car. since then.
Exactly.
Yes, no more sleeping in the car, no more sleepless nights. And J-Cass and Jesse, I was like, wow, this is the life. I was like literally having casting assistants
Partying
bring
too.
me the people, and I was deciding who goes on TV and who doesn't. And so I was, and then you guys, I get another call. Ring, ring. I'm like, hello, this is Mark. Hi, Mark. This is the Tyra Banks show. And I'm like, hi, how can I help you? We heard of your casting skills. We want you to be the booking producer on the Tyra Banks show. I'm like, me? And she's like, I'm like, I don't have experience in talk show world. My experience is dating and game shows. They're like, just come. They want to see you. So then I drove all the way to Los Angeles and I'm like, da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, Mark, Tyra and the executives would like to see you now. And then I'm like, oh my God, here comes this beautiful Tyra Banks with her executive producers. It felt like slow motion Charlie's Angels coming.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God. My thighs were quivering. I'm like sweating inside. And then they're like, Tyra's like, so why do you want to work for me? And I'm like, well, I want to work from you because I am hungry. I am motivated. I'm a huge fan of yours. And I've done casting in multiple jobs in MTV, and I would like to pursue my career in the talk show world. And then after that, I got hired.
On the spot?
Moved on the spot again, Los Angeles to New York. And I love New York because
You live here for how long?
I was in New York for 3 years, and I lived here like majority of my life. But that's when I was like in the celebrity world. I was producing Rihanna. I was producing Beyonce. I was literally in the thick of Hollywood in New York City. And for me, producing Rihanna was like a dream come true because I was a huge fan of Rihanna. And for her to be like me talking to Rihanna and her telling her stories, it was like, wow, like this is a dream come true from a small town born in the Philippines with big dreams, and now I'm at the Big Apple. Like this doesn't happen overnight.
I'm blown away. But oh my God, before we continue that producing, okay, we'll stop with Rihanna. I'm curious, right? Like the casting, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, they've only asked for 15 and then
Yeah.
you brought like 30, right?
Yes.
So I want to know, like, what did you do, like, for you to, I'm sure, I mean, is it hard to cast all this? Did you grab all those good-looking guys and girls? So, kwento, just walk us through how you did that.
I do. I do. I have these things. It's a secret. I have this thing called the ABCs. So as a casting producer, I learned, and this is my thing. It's not even like on the World Wide Web or anything like that. So it's called Marc Anthony Nicholas's ABCs. You have to have these A, B, and C's to actually get through to television if I'm your casting producers.
Okay.
A, you have to have the attitude. You have to have the attitude. You have to like know it, you know? You have to be the attitude, a positive attitude, like an uplifting attitude. You need to have an attitude when it comes to television. You have to have the B, the beauty and the brains. Not only the beauty outside, but also the beauty inside. You have to have the beauty and the brains. You could be beautiful all you want, but you have to have that kind of like knowledge of what you're doing. Yes. So you have the A, the attitude, the B, the beauty and the brains, and the C for me is confidence. You can't be walking into the camera like, oh, hi, how are you? You have to command the room. Like,
I'm very shy. Oh my God.
and I'm here. What is it that you need from me? And I will tell you what I can do for you. So those are the ABCs, Marc Anthony Nicholas ABCs when it comes to casting.
Oh, hindi na siya
Oh my
secret. Thank you very much for
Thank
sharing
you for
the ABC.
sharing that. So,
Oh.
do we have that? I don't know. Like, I think it's hard to. I mean,
I did. You know what, you Jesse and Jacobs, you have the A B C D E F G elemental P Q
Oh my
R S T U V, honey.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope
X
so.
You have
factor.
the alphabet.
There you go. Oh, so wait. So okay. So that casting, right? But I know casting. Okay, it's hard, but producing is harder.
It is,
right? I'm
it
sure.
is.
So how did you learn doing producing? And what
Oo nga,
does a
tsaka,
producer do?
Oo, yun nga
Yeah,
pala, explain mo sa amin pala. What is producing nga ba?
exactly.
So producing is actually coming up with a creative thought in mind. So basically, I'll just give an example. So it's Taylor Swift. So if they say, "Hey, Mark, your next guest is Taylor Swift," so then I, as a producer, am working with a publicist, and what does Taylor need from me to get her on the show and to be on television? So basically, I come up with the questions that the hosts are going to be asking Taylor, right? So I'm going to be looking at all the talk shows that Taylor has been interviewing, because this is my number one thing. I do not like to ask the same question if a talk show has already asked it, because it becomes redundant and I'm not doing my research.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what I'm doing is I do all my research, and then I need things to go viral. I don't want to be like, "Hi, what's your mom's name? What's your brother's name?" Like, I don't want that. Like, I need something to be like, wow, these viewers at home. And also, I do like playing games with like these celebrities. So basically, she was promoting her CD 1989. So basically, I came up with a game called 1989, which came first, Taylor Swift or this object. So basically, what came first, 1989, Taylor Swift or Legos? What came first, Taylor Swift or this can of Spam? So it's like,
Oh my
Oh my God, that just made me hungry. Wait a minute.
wow. Okay.
what came first, Taylor Swift or JCast? Like, those are the kind of things that like you need to have fun with these celebrities and make it like people drawn to it too. So it's like,
But were you able to talk to Taylor directly though?
yeah, she actually gave me an autograph signature too. Do you want to see it?
Oh
Let me
yeah,
see,
if
let me
it's
see.
there, if you don't mind. Oh my gosh.
The Taylor Swift autograph.
But asan yan? Pero alam mo, ang hirap
My
niya, no?
computer.
I mean, think about it. You need to be so creative, as
And
if like you're
smart
taking
and
drugs.
and quick on your brain. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
And this is her butt.
That's
I'm
her
trying
butt.
to
I
figure
know.
out what
That's
that
like
was.
that's her
I
butt.
said,
This is her belt.
is that your butt or hers? So you said it was
That's her
hers.
butt. That's her butt. Yes. So this is Taylor Swift. Her signature.
Wow, on her butt.
Ang
She put her butt.
swerte.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're
Yes.
so lucky.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm curious, like, how do you come up with all these ideas? Because imagine you have to create ideas almost every day
And not replicate it too.
And different
Jesse,
from other
and not
shows, diba?
replicate.
Oo.
Yeah.
you can't replicate that. It is hard to do it. That's why, like, I feel like I take my time when it comes to celebrities, when it comes to anything. And not only do I deal with celebrities, Jesse and JCast, I actually deal with regular people. Like, I cast like a woman who is a single mother, who has two children. She slept in her living room. The children slept in their bedroom, and she built a candle business. So what I did is I got a sponsor to surprise her with $25,000 in cash for her to actually build her business up. So not only do I deal with celebrities, I deal with real people, I deal with authors, I deal with experts. So as a producer, you have to make sure that all these people are not alike. An author is not a celebrity is not an expert is not a human interest person. They're all different. So you have to treat them differently. And for me, sometimes what I do is I'm at home and I just process it and I Google them. I see what they've done in the past. I don't want to do that because you know me, I hate duplicating things. And I just type and write. And if I'm producing Taylor Swift, I'll play her music and I'll get a vibe for her and I'll just like listen to her words or her lyrics. Maybe that will spawn me to say like, hey, when you said now we have bad blood, what did you actually mean by that? And where were you at that time and phase of your life? So when it comes to celebrities, when it's musicians, I listen to their music. When it comes to actors like Brad Pitt, I'll watch their television show. So I can actually get their sense of energy when I do meet them in real life.
Wow.
Wow.
What? I'm sure.
Every
Okay.
producer is different. Like my producing skills is so different from another producer's producing skills. So
Wow. Plus,
But
on
you're the
top of that,
best.
yeah, you're the best. But you're the best.
Yes, of course.
Plus, wait, plus on top of that, you have to deal with, of course, the writers, the director, the floor director,
Yeah.
and everyone, because you're the main producer.
correct.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes. So basically, I go on the meetings and I let everyone know, hey, we need to get to this question. It's very important to them. We have to show this clip of when they were 8 years old, when they're blowing out their birthday cake. Hey, just to let you know, there's a surprise factor because they love Shania Twain. So we get Shania Twain to zoom in and surprise them. So it's like a lot of things going on all in 5 minutes. And but it's like you guys too. It's a live show, so you just have to be on point and
On
making sure
point.
that
It's true.
Is
Like,
this like a 9 to 5 job, or I'm
More
thinking
than-
that you're on call 24/7? Is it like that?
No. So basically, it's Monday through Friday. The talk is from like 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I love it though. I love it because I get weekends off. I get
Yes.
to like talk to you guys. I have a life. For me, it's all about career and life balance.
Yes.
If there's too
Oh,
much
wow.
career, there's no life at all.
Exactly,
There's too much life, there's
exactly.
no career. So you have to have that kind of pendulum swing when it comes to life in general and just have that balance in life. Because, after this interview, I'm going to be like, going out to dinner with my friends.
Oh, my-
Getting lit.
exactly. Getting lit. Wait, I'm sure, speaking of balance, I'm sure the love life is balanced too.
Ayan
I'm
na ang
assuming.
question ni Jessie.
I'm assuming.
So,
Sorry, nasimid siya.
Nasamid.
Ayan.
Okay.
Anyway,
there's a potential boy in my life right now. We've been talking for 6 months, and he's amazing. He's not in the entertainment industry. He doesn't even know he doesn't own a television. So all he does is just like watch me talk, and I
Oh,
honestly like
really? Okay.
I was telling my friend Denmark, he like worships the ground I walk on, and that's like not real life in Hollywood, because I date a lot of guys, don't get me wrong, but a lot of guys use me and abuse me, and
Yeah.
I I have to see the bigger picture in life, because I've dated celebrities before, I've dated publicists before, dated
Ooh.
actors, and some of them because they've been on television screen. But this guy,
Sino? Joke.
what?
What?
Later.
Okay, later we'll talk like on off cam. Okay,
Yes.
go. And then
But this
yes.
guy, he's so different because he's not Filipino, and he's 39 years old, and he's turning 40. And literally, I was having dinner with him like 2 weeks ago, and then he started crying, and then he started going,
What?
and I'm like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "You make me so happy," and I'm like, "Why?" He's like, and he's literally crying, and he's like, "You make me so happy, like you're literally a dream come true." And I'm like, "Me?" I'm like,
You were looking around like, wait a minute.
Do I look like Virgin Mary?
I'm like, "Where am I?" And then he's like, "Mark, you are everything that I've dreamed of. You make me so happy. And it's not your lifestyle. It's not what you do. It's for the person you are inside." And I'm like, "Oh my God, wow." And I'm like, "But you're really crying because of me?" He's like, "Yes, I'm crying because of you." And I'm like,
Wow.
"Oh my God, here's some tears."
Hindi naman siya nag-a-apply ha na
Hindi naman.
maging guest.
But, oh my.
Yes, I know, but I like there is an issue. It's long distance relationship.
Oh, where does he live?
Canada.
Oh, in Canada. Ang
Oh, but you know
layo
what?
nga.
If it's meant to be,
Oo.
it's meant to be. Wait lang.
It's true. It's so
I
true.
hindi ko makalimutan yung sinabi mo eh. Yung walang TV. To me, you know what? I spoke to a guy like a few days ago too, and he said he doesn't have TV too. That's kind of a red flag to me. Hindi siya red flag sa'yo.
What's a red flag?
I don't know, because you know what? I like
Like it's
to-
not norm. It's not the norm.
Yeah, because like no TV, and I like watching my shows and streaming, and I feel like that's parang a shared experience. So
I think it's because the phone, because of the
Maybe-
like that
but
phone.
he
It's
does
kinda
watch
like a
shows on the phone.
television.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the phone is kind of like a television.
it
okay,
is.
all right
We
then.
always scroll, and we always like are on it. So it's TV is meant to be entertaining purposes. The phone can be entertaining purposes.
Okay.
as well.
Actually, it's already in lieu of TV is the phone and
Right, right.
iPad, and
They-
it's
they
so high
say
tech
that
right now.
They say the average American spends 40% more time on their phone than they do in television,
Oh my
which
god!
is true. I do believe
It's-
it.
Yeah.
Wow. So, wait, so you mentioned that you dated a lot, right? And then you think like this is the guy, but do you have like a specific, like type? Do you have like or blue blonde eyes? A blue eyes, blonde, tall, or machismo, or
I honestly, I love all ethnicities.
Okay.
But for me, I am attracted to Filipino guys, and I just think Filipino
Really?
guys are just so handsome. Of course, their family virtues are up to par. I speak their language, Lola, Lolo, Mahakita, everything like that, and I just think that we do share a commonality, which is family and food and friends. So that's kind of family, food, and friends is an intertwining kind of thing between
Exactly.
Filipinos. Well, I've dated Filipinos like for so long, and like Filipino celebrities as well. Some of them are still in the closet.
Sino yan? Isa lang, please.
mamaya.
It's just the
Mark,
three of us.
tatawagan kita.
Nobody
May
will know.
bilakad si Mark at bukas tatawagan kita. But Mark, wait. Hold on. So how will... Oh, God, I can't... I'm thinking like 2-3 people. That
I love it. There's a lot of tea today.
Yeah,
Oh my
tea,
God.
tea. Let's drink to that.
Tea.
Let's drink to that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Question
get to
is...
that. Yes.
Yeah, but...
No,
how
I
will-
was dating the Filipino celebrity, and then he just didn't want to. He was in the closet, and
Okay.
he's a very popular guy, and he was just like in the closet. And I just felt like, for me, I'm a very proud and loud and open person that I just couldn't do it anymore.
Okay.
So what I did is just that, like, I just cut ties with him, and I wished him well.
Ang hirap nun.
Oh my
Ano ba to?
God.
Fil-Am actor or sa local sa Pinas?
Stop.
Ayaw
Yeah,
pala.
let's not.
Muntik na
Stop.
madula, sayang.
But guess, you know what? Yeah, let's end that conversation.
Hello?
But what's the initial? Just kidding.
We're not gonna give up, Jessie. Oh my
Just
God.
kidding.
We're not moving on.
We're
The
not moving
initial
on.
Direct ayaw magsabi, oh. Oh
Hold
my
on,
God.
question.
I love
But
this.
I'm just curious, like how can you discern if that person, or it doesn't have to be a boyfriend or someone that you like or who likes you, even a friend, or like how can you discern if that person is not just using you because you have so many connections?
No, it happens a lot. And I think that the more times that happens to me, the more I get wiser for me.
True.
There's a lot of people that always like write on my coattails or drop my name,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate because like it's very sad because people should be able to have success on their own and not by using other people's names or other people's successes. And for me, I never wrote on anyone's coattails or I never like dropped any names. I literally was serving breadsticks from Olive Garden.
Yes.
Olive Gardens, yes.
Now I'm serving Emmys on
Oh,
the
Serving
my-
face, serving fashion.
Serving everything.
Yeah, so like for me, I always try to like I want to understand why people, always use not only my name but other people's names as well. But I know these people and I just like drop them and I just go on with my life. And
True.
they could talk all they want about me. I honestly don't care because
True.
the more they talk about me, it just ignites a fire in me that I'll say, bye, bitch.
Bye,
Yeah.
bitch. Bye, girl.
But you still you filtering out these bad entities and users. I'm assuming you still have like a good number of people within you, like a support, real people, right? Like group of friends.
Yeah. It's like checkers. There's like, the horses and all those. And I'm the king. And there's so many people that you have to go through, like in checkers to pawn everyone. I have
Yes.
probably like you have to infiltrate me like 10,000 times to get to me. So it's like a game of checkers. Checkmate, you're dead.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next
I
time. Okay,
love
wow.
your energy. Oh my God, I love your energy. But wait, okay, so you've been in different talk shows, but what happened during pandemic? Like, how did you manage to change? The different because there's no more live. So did you
Yeah,
come
it's a
up with
switch
something
suddenly,
new
yeah.
idea? How did you switch? I'm sure, because imagine it's hard to create being so imaginative during a live show. But what about the
A no-show, a
unknown-
non-live show.
The unknown, yeah. So how did you come up with that? Like, how did you survive?
I survived. It's called TikTok.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I was on TikTok and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now, but I needed to entertain myself and I needed to create content. And for me, like, I don't even cook. And I tried Marc's cooking channel kind of thing. And I was literally cooking adobo and egg rolls. And I honestly didn't even know what that was. And what I was doing is I was just like trying to cook like, hey guys, this is adobo. You put soy sauce here and garlic here. And I'm like, girl, it looked like a burnt chicken.
Did you eat it though, or no? You threw it away, or
No, I threw it away.
Oh,
No, most people didn't even want it.
but were you able to be successful in cooking at least and learn, or no? You just didn't want to do it
I
anymore.
was.
Oh, okay.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like during the pandemic, it honestly opened my eyes. Like, we were all by ourselves for like a year or two by
Yes.
ourselves. Just like, I started journaling more. I became like, I want to write a children's book. So basically, that's one of the things like I always wanted to do is write a children's book.
Oh,
One of
wow.
my mom's favorite word was believe. And so
Okay.
for me, like, I want to have that word kind of like in the title, like believe in yourself and inspire like little girls and little boys into just, being themselves, like authentically. Like you don't have to, be someone you're not. For me, I grew up as a feminine boy. I was bullied as a child. Literally, like in high school, I remembered the football players would push me against the locker room and just literally pick me up and throw my full body in the garbage can. And that was in high school. And that was many years ago, but you just don't
What?
forget that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
I
the
thought
same
that's just in
experience.
the movie.
Not like you, not as much as you are just being pushed by these varsity players. They're handsome and all, but you know what? They're mean during that time. But not being thrown in the garbage. How was it? How was? Do you feel like it scarred you up to now, even with all your success? Because I feel like it. To me, it is.
Yeah, definitely. Like I remember in the fifth grade, I was drinking off a water fountain, and then the guys in the back of me like, "Ew, we can't drink from that fountain. He has cooties. Now it's bacteria. Don't drink from there, you guys." And no one drank from that water fountain like the whole entire week because they literally thought it was infested with cooties and bacteria. So at
Oh
the
my.
age of even at fifth grade, like it scarred me. And that was like many, many years ago that happened. And then when I'm walking into the boys' restroom, they're like, "What are you doing? You don't belong in the boys' restroom. You belong in the girls' restroom." But as a child in elementary school, like you always remember those things. And like, God,
Yes.
it was bad back then when I was a kid. Imagine kids now with like their cell phones and their cameras
Yeah,
and the
true.
internet. Like, I think it's harder now, but those things, they always say, what is that called? Um, your words and stuff's made big by blows, but words can never hurt me. But words
Hmm.
do hurt you, and
Oh,
words
definitely.
definitely right.
Sometimes, yeah, mas matulis
Yes.
pa siya sa ano sa actual weapons. Yeah,
Sharper than,
yeah.
yeah, than the actual, yeah.
Right,
Oh,
because you guys
wow.
remember the hurtful things that a
Yeah.
family member has said or your best friend has said,
True,
and
true,
you
true.
actually remember that more than the good. It's only human nature that we always remember the bad versus the good, although we do think of the good. But because we remember the bad, because it doesn't happen every day. And that's why we think about it more because we
Exactly.
always say, "I love you and I like you and I want to hug you." That happens every day. But when something bad happens, which happens once in a blue moon, it's
It
human
sticks to your,
it's
yeah, it
human
Mm-hmm.
inculcated
nature
in
that
your mind.
we always never forget that in our minds.
True. And you know what, Mark? What's sad about it? The person who bullied you or bullied that person doesn't even remember after so many, after like let's say 10 years from now, he won't
It's so
even remember the scars that that
Yes.
he inculcated in your heart, in your
yeah.
head, right?
It,
For them, it's like life must go on, but
It was
you're
nothing.
like,
It was just foolish high schoolness, and
it
during that
was,
yeah.
time we're
it
kids.
was.
Did you ever meet them, or at least like
No,
said,
I did post it 1 year for Pride. I said in a post on my Facebook page, I said, I'm proud, I am loud, and I'm happy who I am. And for all the bullies and all the haters that have caused my life as a childhood to be horrible, like, and I said, I will never forget what you guys did. So there's people that actually Facebook messaged me and they said, "Hey Mark, I'm so sorry for what I did in high school. I'm so sorry for what I did in elementary school. We were just kids. I didn't know better." And for me, it was just like, wow, like kids will be kids, but those things that you do as a kid, you'll always remember as an adult. So for
for
me,
sure.
it's like I didn't hold a grudge when these people came forth and apologized to me. What I did, I just said graciously, with grace, I said thank you, and that's it. And I didn't
Wow.
scold them. I didn't say like this is what you did to me, because they know how hurtful it is. People
Yeah.
that are bullies know the things that they've done or the things that they said, which is sad.
True.
But bullies, I feel that have been bullied as well. So it's kind of like a ripple
It's
effect.
like hurt
Exactly.
people, something like
Yes,
that.
Exactly.
yes.
But
Yeah.
Mark, um, you were bullied, right? And it was sad during that time when you're growing up. Did you also use this as a fire within yourself so that you could be who you are right now?
I did. For me, it did ignite a flame and a passion for me. Not as like they say, for me, success is the best form of revenge.
Exactly.
And I totally agree with it, because all these people are at the same place where they were many years ago. But for me, I have risen to the occasion. I was from Olive Garden, then MTV, then the Tyra Banks show, then the Ellen DeGeneres show, then The Talk, and now here I am over a glass or two.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, maybe you
We're
went
just
up there and you went down.
You just from there you were just like me.
This is the start of your story.
I was like,
You made a mistake with this show. Oh my God, I'm kidding. I'm kidding,
we're
but-
just like, you know what? We just started like pandemic and we were bored. It just so happened that Direct JV is really techie because he loves these things, and we were like, we love to talk and drink. So we're like, you know what? Let's just produce. We don't even know what the heck we're doing, but we just started, and from there it grew.
One of the
so
silver linings of
the pandemic. Yes.
and look at where you guys are now. Like, I am so proud of you guys. You guys,
Oh my
I've
God.
seen your videos on YouTube, and I'm just a huge fan of both of you. And I'm
Oh
just
my
so
God!
glad to
What?
hear.
Oh wow!
Coming from you, oh my God! I'm having
And you,
goosebumps.
oh my
Thank
God,
you.
you can certainly say, oh my God, you're the only one. You're the only Filipino American representing us in these
so proud.
prestigious American and Hollywood shows.
Imagine
Right? Wow.
that. Galing talaga. Teka, wait, curious what about, ito lang, during those time that you were bullied, right? Did you ever, usually the kids, they usually cry and go to their mom and make sumbong. Like, Mom, Dad, look what they did to me. And then you want the parents to go to the school and then talk to their parents too. And, like things like that. Did you ever do that?
Yes, I did tell my mom, like, this is what happened to me. And, as a mother, she was just like, Anak, it's okay. Everything is going to be okay. And then the next day, she went to McDonald's and bought all the kids 30 hamburgers to make them like me.
Bribing. she
No
went on the
way.
bribing route.
she went to the bribing route. My mother, I'm like, Mom, where are we going? And she's like, we're going to McDonald's. I'm like, why? She's like, I'm buying all your classmates cheeseburgers. I'm like, why? They're going to like you after this.
Did it work? Because
What,
Marc,
did it work?
I will like you for
It
a
worked.
burger.
I was like, what is going on here?
Oh, wait. So your mom, after that, everyone was like, oh my God, we love you, Marc. That's
Yeah.
it. Did they stop bullying you?
I mean, they did bully me once, but now at least I got like more friends to like.
Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Oh my God,
Oh
mukha
my
lang
God.
silang hamburger.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Macdo.
Thank you, Macdo. Salamat. I'm loving it. Oh, it works, right? But at least your mom is so supportive, right?
She's supportive, yeah. Yeah, she is supportive.
But, okay.
And the thing is that when she took her last breath, I knew that like I wanted to share something with her. I wanted to say that like, Mom, like, you've made me so proud and I love you so much, because I honestly had like a minute with her, and I told her how much I love her and to always protect me and always to guide me and to always like be there for me. And I feel like her energy is always with me. I know even if she died, like her love for me lives on and on and on. I actually have a picture of her in my car on the visor. So yeah, so whenever like I miss her, like I'll flip the visor and then like I'll have a picture of her on her in my car. So it's very special to me everywhere she goes. Like even in my house or in my car or even my work. A mother's love never dies.
Exactly.
We only have one mom.
Exactly. Wow. That's why you're so blessed, because you love your mom so much.
Yeah.
Yes, I do
Right?
with all my heart.
It's
May
true.
mga kapatid ka ba?
Yes, I have a sister.
Oh, wow. Okay. How old is your sister?
She is 49.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, but you, wait. So just one sister, right? What was? How did you? I know. What was your parents has like favoritism, growing up?
There's two girls.
Two girls. I mean, duh.
I'm
I mean, Yes, she has 2 daughters.
Is she
Oh.
fabulous like you and dressed like you? Like I know that's your pambahay. Yung
Yes.
kinakalis mo.
This is my duster.
May duster.
Diba? Social ng duster, te.
Yeah, I'm like cleaning. I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
You're cleaning. Pero wait, but how did you? What about like I know it's 1 hour, an hour already, but and I know you have to go somewhere. But I'm curious, how did you come up with? I mean, came out like like mom. I'm a she-male. I mean, I don't know, like how did you?
Oh,
I don't know.
1980s?
I know, right? I'm an 80s girl, a baby. Okay, go.
Oh
So
no! Look, I told her, and then she was like, "That's what you were gonna tell me," and I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, honey, I knew that all along. I knew that when you came out of my pukengkeng."
I knew it. I knew it.
Like I
Oh.
knew it, yes. But like, yeah. So my mother's really cool. Like she just like I used to like curl her eyelashes, and we used to like go shopping, and we used to have dinner dates. We used to karaoke, watch American Idol. So
Oh,
basically,
wow.
like we were like best friends.
What about your dad?
My dad is still alive. He remarried to Ruby, which I love. My dad is 75 years old and Ruby is 55 years old.
Oh,
And
wow.
so basically, like, me and Ruby are like best friends. So we talk together, we go out, she comes over here, and we're just
Oh,
like amazing.
my
You know how
God.
some people don't like their stepmothers? Like, I love my stepmom.
Your
Oh, diba?
stepmom.
Meron kang stepmom na you love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what? I'm sure your family is so proud of you.
Thank you.
We're all proud
Well,
of
yeah.
you, of
We're
your
all proud of you.
success.
Thank you.
Kakaiba ka, grabe. Nasa iyo ang corona. Ikaw ang Miss
I
Universe.
know. Ito pa, promise, last question ko. Did you ever like even thought about like I want to be on TV screen like as
Yes.
an actor,
Yes.
Artista.
I want to be a celebrity like acting.
I do want to be I want to go to the Filipino network or anything like that. I'm gonna like voice it out there that I do want to be an on-camera talent for the Philippines. I honestly have the personality. I know that I do have the charisma and the silliness and also the seriousness. You have to have that fine line of seriousness and silliness when it comes to being on television, and I feel that I exude that as well. Being a producer, like I know what people want and I'll give that to them as well. And so sharing my life is like an open book. It's like you get what you read and you read what you get, and I'm just all for it.
Yeah. What you see is
Baka
what you
mamaya
get.
we'll watch you on one of teleserye. One of the teleserye, di ba? Movies with Piolo Pascual, with
Yes.
Katniel, with oh my God, you never know.
And of course, and your new show coming up this late this year, di ba?
You have a new
Yes.
show coming up.
Yes.
I'm so
Social na
proud of you.
social.
Thank you.
Grabe.
And I'm gonna be in the Philippines next month.
Oh, you are? For
For
how
vacation
long?
or for work?
It's a surprise.
Ah,
It's a surprise.
Yes.
It's a surprise. How long
abangan
will you
natin
stay
sa
in the
social media
Philippines?
na
I'm gonna
yan.
be there for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks. Oh.
But yeah, so it's not gonna be announced what I'm actually doing there till mid-May. But it's gonna be exciting.
Oh my
Wow.
God. I'm excited for you. Naku, abangan namin yan, no?
Yeah.
Grabe.
It's
So-
gonna be big.
Oh, you better fill us in because definitely we will promote it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
before that show starts,
Yeah.
we want to, invite you again. If
Yeah, I'll
over-
probably be in the Philippines, and then we always could Zoom or
Yes.
like that.
And then we can discuss about it and
We can
you
kiki some more.
Kiki some
Yeah.
more. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Maybe you can show your boyfriend by that time. Just
Yan na, Canadian.
like, alam mo, I want to meet you in person. I feel
Yes.
like we're gonna have a blast.
I
No, like,
know.
when are you coming? Do you have plans to go to New York anytime soon?
I'll make myself available. I am off the whole month of August and the whole month of December.
Nice. Oh, naku.
Yeah.
Baka maybe you wanna go,
Pwede na tayo
like,
mag-inuman, yung totoong
chill,
inuman.
and yung talagang inuman.
Yeah, let's
Right?
go. I do love New York. I lived there for 3 years. It's just the energy and the vibe. It's the sleepless nights, and it's just an amazing place to like be. You guys are so lucky.
Yeah, it's glamorous and dirty at the same time. You have to
And
accept
dirty at the
both
same time.
in order to enjoy.
But
I
you
just want
never
to say that.
did you ever picture yourself living here for I mean, as in not living here for another 5-10 years, or California is really your home?
LA's my home.
I know. I wish I can stay in LA too. I'm
That's
tired
where the
of this
job
freaking
is,
cold.
and the moolah.
And the moolah is there,
Oh, and
right?
wait. Hindi ako papayag na mag-end itong episode nito and not asking you
That question.
my
yes, yes, yes.
favorite question, which of course I
yes.
got from RuPaul anyway. I stole it and not copyrighted. So,
Okay.
Mark, when you have a chance to travel back in time and talk to your young self, what are you going to tell him?
Yes. I would say, Mark, do you. Don't let anyone steer the wrong path for your destiny. You are a king, and no one will ever replace you. Your success is the best, and you are the best. Hey.
Love it.
Zorro Z-Snaps, yes.
My God, thank you so much, Mark.
We love you
I
so
hope-
much, Mark.
I'm so excited to meet you in person. I know that you have to go somewhere, but I don't know. Let's tomorrow or this week. Let's chit chat even for a few minutes, okay? You text tayo ha. My God, I'm so
Kasi
excited.
may chismis ka pang sasabihin sa amin mamaya.
Oo nga
eh.
eh.
Oh yeah, and I'll text you why I'm gonna be in the Philippines.
Oh yes. Okay. So I mean, at least you have a new friends here in New York.
Yeah.
When you come back,
And
right?
you always have a friend in me.
Oh, and Kenneth Barles too. We love.
Yes.
Nagchismisa kami ni Kenneth Barles hanggang for 2 hours ata. Si ko, Kenneth, 2 o'clock na unang umadaling araw dito. Sabi niya, ay, sorry. So anyways, okay, so before we let you go, would you like to give everyone a message, especially to those Filipino Americans, or not just Filipino Americans, anyone who wants to follow your footsteps and who's probably right now they're like in the middle of nowhere. They don't know where they're going. They don't know if what's gonna happen, if there's still hope. So can you give them an advice?
Yeah, I was a small town boy living in the Philippines with big dreams. And for me, honestly, just use your voice and speak your dreams out into existence. Always tell people what your dreams are. Always share with people what your dreams are. If I didn't tell my dreams and my hopes to that cocktail server at Olive Garden, I wouldn't know where I'd be. So utilize your voice, because your voice is an instrument. And if I didn't know what I was doing, I would gladly speak into existence what I want the world to know. And I want the world to know that you are special and you are enough. Don't let anyone persuade you other than your life is your life. And whatever you choose, the path you want, go for it. There's no wrong or right. You live the best life that you can. Because these babies are for you and for the whole Filipino community. And I'm here. I am living proof that anything could happen. With truth and determination and motivation, anything could happen. Mabuhay.
Wow!
Oh my God.
I feel like that's
We
the
want that
best
too.
answer for Miss Universe.
Yeah, you're the winner amongst winners.
Yes.
We don't have that. Oh my God. Walang Filipino may ganyan. Sino ba meron?
Oo nga eh. And I thank you.
So do you talk to them or polish them every day? Do you have the names for them?
I don't have time for that, Jacob.
Oh my God. Grabe. So proud. Grabe.
I do sometimes use it as a cup holder.
Oh, there you go. Yun lang naman.
It's functional and beautiful and meaningful, di ba?
Yun lang. Cup holder lang naman. Cup holder. My God.
Just this. It's each one weighs 15 pounds.
Really?
It
Oh
looks
my
like
God.
it's so heavy. Yeah.
Oh,
It's my exercise.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Sangla mo na. Nasasangla ba yan? Isangla eh, no?
Let's not tell
Nakakaloka.
the award-giving body na we want to bend if everything else fails.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Thank you so
thank
much,
you very much,
Mark.
Mark. Oh my God.
Maraming salamat. Okay, go J-Cast.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
Mark
you.
Ogat, for watching this fun and inspirational episode. Don't forget to share this among your family and friends. Oh my God. Thank you for watching us here also on ABS-CBN's FYE channel in Kumu. Subscribe and follow us there. Also follow us on our socials on OAGOT, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. And of course, thank you very much for watching us here on the
Woohoo!
Filipino channel TFC, and click us and stream us on iWantTFC. Oh my God, Idol, Mark, Anthony, Nicolas.
Yes,
Thank you very
Mark.
much for kicking with us and giving us inspiration and hope, to be like you as
Salamat.
well.
Thank you.
Yes, let's have our last toast for this morning,
Yes.
guys.
We're so proud of you. Oh my
Yes,
God, go.
Mark Ogat and Mark and Jesse, amidst the challenges of life, let's still find ways to be happy. Let's all talk about it over
Over
a glass or two.
two.
Bye, Mark.
Thank
We
you,
love you.
Mark.
Thank
We
you,
love
everyone.
you.